Welcome to the Metals Investment Forum. It's my pleasure to welcome Chad William, Chairman of Honey Badger Silver. Chad, welcome.
Thank you, Chen. Nice to be here.
Yeah, great. We're living a very interesting time. Silver started making the move, but I believe that's the very beginning of a major move. And $50 should be in the card. I actually believe. And if we break 50, that will be a new high to come. And I know you've been passionate, bullish on silver for a very long time. So what's your vision for Honey Badger and general silver market in general?
Yeah, exactly. And you've called it. Certainly, in the last 12 to 18 months, you've been pounding the table, and you've been right. And there are many things technically, and we just feel there's a lot of money flowing into the mining sector in general, and every element seems to be interesting. But silver in particular, because of the reasons you mentioned, and you're very famous for, talking about solar panels and things like that. But, there are other reasons because silver is also a monetary asset. And so there are monetary aspects that silver can really outperform, in my personal opinion, many other commodities. And so Honey Badger Silver, our view is that silver is going much higher. And so what we do every minute of every day is think about ways for our investors, our shareholders, to profit from that. And some of the ways we do that is by buying ounces in the ground, by buying very high grade, high quality silver exploration assets. And ultimately, we're going to be generating, that's the plan anyway, is we'll be generating cash flow from silver either through streams and or royalties. So we're a different kind of company, but what we share in common, you and I, is a very bullish view on silver. And obviously our share, the line that I say is if you like silver, you'll love Honey Badger, because that's all we think about all the time.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So, and my understanding is you're one of the largest shareholder. You and Aris Sprott, you two
Yes.
own like 30% of the company.
Yeah, something like that. It's hard to tell, 15% or something like that. And I'll keep buying shares. I believe very strongly in silver, as I just said, but also in our assets and our team. And I put my money where my mouth is. And to be clear, the reason I do this is to make money. I mean, I don't do this because I like walking around and breaking rocks, or I do this because I feel that we have a chance at Honey Badger to be to have a very substantial gain for our shareholders, of which I am one. And
Yeah,
Eric, of
correct.
course, believes in higher silver as well, and believes in our thesis of what we're trying to do here.
Oh, great, great. I'm also your junior shareholder, and
Yeah.
I believe in that, and I hope to see Honey Badger will go into much higher price. I believe it is exceptionally undervalued compared with all the silver ounce you have underground. I mean, you
Yeah.
accumulate when silver was below $20.
And that's the thing, and we've done that before, is when everybody is in the fetal position and hiding and afraid that the commodity prices are going to, human nature, when things go down, they extrapolate down. When things go up, they extrapolate up. And it's hard to buy things when they're low or sell things when they're high, because if you think about it, our Neanderthal, our primitive mind, historically, you wouldn't have been the first one to drink out of a puddle of water or eat that fruit. You'd wait for others to do it because you would have risked dying. Okay, and so we are risk averse. But the people that make the most amount of money in the stock market or trading assets, they buy when everybody else is running. For example, when we bought or at least announced the Cashinal transaction, Chile was a very controversial place. We sat down, we attended a presentation with the president, we did a lot of research, and quite frankly, I've been to Chile 10 times in the last 30 years, and we know that mining is part of their culture, and so we know that there's going to be a bias towards moving these projects forward. So we bought Cashinal, or are in the process of buying Cashinal at a very attractive price based on that controversy. So you got to have a bit of a contrarian view to buy low to sell high.
Yeah, excellent. And then because of this process dragging along, you also bring down your share price.
I know.
And I mean, I'm your shareholder. I kind of
Yes.
feel the pain, but this is a good time for very good value and dollar per ounce for your share, for Honey Badger per share.
Yeah, I think so, and thank you. And obviously, we're very proud to be on one of your investments. And one of the things you mentioned, the delay, it's taken us a little while to close the cash now. Nothing wrong. It's just that the industry got very busy. The lawyers got very busy. The vendor got very busy. They did financing and M&A and all that. Everybody got very busy at the end of last year. There's certainly nothing wrong with it. But at the end of the day, also what hurt us was tax loss selling towards the end of last year, and we also announced a share consolidation, a rollback. This is something that had to be done, and it really negatively affected our share price. We underperformed. We've started to claw back a little bit, but there's still a little bit of indigestion related to that rollback. But as a major shareholder, it was painful for me, but short-term pain for long-term gain, because we know that now we have around 35 million shares. We're trading around 20 cents. And it's clean, and we're ready. Like if silver does indeed take off, and it won't take much. And I think one of the things we didn't really talk about is the millennials. I think the millennials will really like silver because, again, it's a monetary asset, and they want to preserve their value. And crypto is kind of blown up a little bit, but also with all the high technology applications of silver, I think silver has a unique opportunity to do well here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then your vision is have Honey Badger as a silver ETF for the millennials and and the non-millennials, right?
Yeah, I just want investors to think, okay, if silver's going up, I'm going to buy Honey Badger. I'm going to trust these people. They're going to do the right thing. They're going to buy assets. They're going to sell assets. They're experienced people in the industry. I don't have to worry about that. And we're not a mining company. We're not an exploration company. We're a very different kind of company. We're a silver asset gatherer. And we're looking at innovative ways as well to get exposure to silver. We looked at digital silver. We've probed on NFTs. We're even looking at metaverse kind of. So we're always looking at different ways to create value and attract a different set of investors that traditionally may not have invested in mining or mineral companies.
Oh, excellent. So hopefully we will see continued news from you throughout the year, and hope to see the success as a shareholder.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.